Good morning. What another beautiful, sunny, clear day here in Blackpool. How are you? And what is the weather like where you are today? Drop it in the comments below. Has it been a nice day? Or is it a bit dull and manky? This is just a short one, okay? So I just want to ask you, if you drive, and obviously you took your driving test, do you have any unusual stories to tell about how your driving test went? Did you pass first time? I mean, I did. I know other people it takes a couple of goes. But have you had anything unusual that happened on test day? The reason I ask this is because my 21-year-old son went for his driving test yesterday, okay, and he's happily getting on with it, right? 15 minutes away from the end of the test, some woman driving in the opposite direction, a larger vehicle, my lad called it a truck, I don't know what it looked like, suddenly hit the curb on her side of the road and then veered straight across into the car my lad was taking his test in. Now it looks like the car's going to be a write-off. Wiper fluid all over the place, one side all crushed in, the driver's side, and the examiner and my lad had to find their own way back. Now, the examiner did say how well and how calmly he dealt with the whole accident thing. He didn't panic at all. And also, up until that point, he only had one minor on his test. In fact, he was due to pass his driving test, and it had to be stopped because of some flaming driver on the other side of the road who lost control of their vehicle. For whatever reason they lost control of it, I don't know. But did anything unusual like that happen to you on your driving test? The first time I did my advanced driving test, because I've done 3, driving test, advanced and driving instructor's test, so I did 3 tests. But my advanced driving test turned out to be a super foggy day, and it was in the middle of a petrol crisis. So we're following the route, okay, and suddenly we come across all this traffic, and it was a one-way area, so we couldn't turn round, couldn't do anything. We ended up stuck in a traffic jam for over an hour, and when we finally got to the front of it, it turns out they were all queuing up at a petrol station. Oh dear. So that test was obviously null and void, and I had to resit it, and obviously I passed when I did resit it. But yeah, I'm just curious really if you had any, like I say, if you drive, if you had any weird experiences or have an interesting story to tell over what happened on your driving test day. Anyway, like I said, a quickie, this one, just a quickie. Because I was just curious about that, you know, after what happened with my lad yesterday. I mean, he's absolutely fine, no worries there. But yeah, he's just disappointed. He's absolutely gutted because there's a car sat waiting for him. The keys are waiting for him, and he didn't fail, but he didn't pass. It just got stopped because of some bloody driver who couldn't keep control of their own vehicle. Who knows what she were doing? You know, maybe she was trying to text on a phone or something, who knows? But whatever happened, why she lost control of her vehicle, I don't know, but whatever happened caused my son not to pass his driving test, for his test to be null and void. So as you can imagine, he is absolutely gutted over it, as you would be. The examiner did say that we'll get you back in as soon as we possibly can, because it wasn't his fault, he did nothing wrong, and in fact, like I say, he would have passed. Typical. Anyway, yeah, just a short question really. If you've got any funny things or weird and strange happenings that happened on your driving test, or even if you just passed first time, drop it in comments below, let me know. I'd be just curious to see if anyone else had experiences like myself and my son. So anyway, I love you and leave you. So until the next one, I'll catch you later. Alright, bye for now. Bye.